What's up everyone, my name is Farid, you guys already know that, and welcome back to my channel. We're in May, and May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I figured today's ASMR video would be a little bit about that. As you know, if you follow my Tumblr, or my Twitter, or read my blog, or if you've been in the channel long enough, I struggle with anxiety. I have always struggled with anxiety since I was a little kid. I didn't know it back then, but it was there. And it's hard, but I manage. And I have ways of managing it. And I figured today I'd share them with you guys. So, first things first. There's this baseline that I have to live with, like every day. Like there's a foundation of anxiety. I'm always on the verge of freaking out. And that takes a toll. And I need something to do with my hands, because if I don't have something to do with my hands, I will pick at my fingers like this, like pulling at the little skin. I do it in all of the fingers, sometimes the nails too, if I don't have something to do with my hand, and I don't like that because it hurts my hands. It hurts my fingers. And so, what I found that helps, and I've been doing this since high school, a pencil. I fidget with my pencil when the baseline starts to, topple up and I need something to do with my hands. I do this. Now, you don't have to do it with a pencil, You can use a fidget spinner, you can just have a stress ball that you squeeze. A pencil is what works for me because it's the cheapest solution and I'm poor, so but anything really that you can do with your hands helps you not pick at your fingers. I'm talking from experience. Sometimes I still slip, but most of the time I did this instead of picking at my fingers, so that that helps. This is number one. Number two, I also had to master this in high school. Not master, I had to learn it in high school. And it's something that I've been doing, for the past decade. And that is meditation. I know it sounds obvious, but it does help. And the first thing I had to learn, like back in school, actually back in 7th grade, was to shut down the noise, everything else. And I guess I'm going to tell you guys, the way to do this is to focus on one thing only, really focus on it. I call it an anchor. I borrowed that from Teen Wolf. That's actually why I have this. Let me show you guys. It's an anchor. The anchor thing is very important to me because of that. I hold on to this. I focus on something. I need an anchor in order to function out there in the world. Now, this is important. Your anchor can be anything. It can be a person. It can be a movie that you saw. It can be a mantra. It actually technically is a mantra. You're going to focus on it like you would on a mantra. What works for me, and this is probably going to make some of you laugh. You guys remember the cartoon from the 60s and 70s, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? I grew up with that cartoon on TV reruns. I'm not from the 60s, I'm 25. But the thing is, you want to focus on something, and I picked that. That is what I focus on. I take a deep breath, and then I start singing this song in my head, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? You got some work to do now. Yeah, and I just run that over my head. I go over the song as many times as I need in order to block everything else. I focus exclusively on that. You gotta be like a horse with blinders on. You can't let yourself get distracted. It's hard. It's very hard to do that because you can get overstimulated really, really easy. Sounds and lights and people talking, and that can send you down a spiral. So you gotta really concentrate. It's hard to concentrate, but with some practice, you can do this. I know because I do it. And that usually, like calms me down when something is freaking me out. That is the second thing that I do. Now, the third thing that I do is, this is for the harder stuff, actually. When I got it too late, or it's the rest didn't work, and it built up. It built up into something big, and I can feel that I'm on the verge of, I'm always on the verge, but like when I feel like I'm about to freak out, this sometimes, most times, helps, which is to control my breathing. It's a fairly recent method that I've started to use recently. I picked it up from YouTube. What you do is, because if you're, like in the middle of the whole thing, you may not be getting enough oxygen, or you may be getting too much oxygen, and either or isn't good for you, I've been told. So what you want to do is you want to take deep breaths. I breathe in to the count of 5. I hold it to the count of 5. I breathe out to the count of 5, and then I hold it to the count of 5, and then I start again. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out, hold it. If I have a pencil with me, I will count it like this, but if not, you can use your fingers, or you can just eyeball it, really. So you breathe in, hold it, breathe out, and hold it. And I do that, and it actually sometimes, most times, helps, especially if I do it until I go down a notch, and then I jump to the meditation, and that helps too. So the thing that I do is I combine those things. It's always good to have an anchor in your mind, and sometimes it's good to have like a physical representation of it too, something you can hold on to if it's getting too much and you need help to focus on your anchor. You have like a physical thing, you can hold on to it, and then while you're thinking about your anchor, and it genuinely helps. So these are the ways that I deal with my anxiety, and they work for me. I hope that it helps. I hope that they work for you too. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and to leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe and ring the little bell so you can get notifications every time I post a new video. And take care of yourselves, alright? I'll see you next time.